My father used to come into class and whoop me in front of everybody. I was a major high-level juvenile delinquent that could have definitely been in trouble all the time. My father taught me not to really cry and be sad, so when he passed away, I really let it go because I didn't get to tell him thank you enough.
Shaquille O'Neal wasn't just born a dominant force, he was built. And the man who built him? A no-nonsense, tough-as-nails Army drill sergeant named Philip Harrison. Before Shaq was an NBA legend, before the championships and fame, there was a father who instilled in him the discipline, work ethic, and mental toughness that made him one of the greatest of all time. But who was Philip Harrison? And how did his military background shape one of the most dominant athletes in history? Philip Harrison was a career Army sergeant who didn't just serve his country, he built leaders, including the one who would become a basketball icon. When Philip married Shaq's mother, Lucille O'Neal, he stepped in as a father figure and took his role seriously. Growing up in a military household meant discipline, structure, and above all, respect. Shaq once said, "My father was my drill sergeant, my coach, and my mentor. He pushed me harder than anyone else because he saw my potential before I did." Philip Harrison ran the O'Neal household like a boot camp. He made Shaq do hundreds of push-ups if he disrespected his mother. He enforced strict discipline, making sure Shaq's grades were up before he even touched a basketball.
The main thing we stress in our family is education, and that's the key to everything. You can make a lot of money, but you gotta have some sense to spend that money and manage that money. Without that sense and that education and knowledge, you just like another lost soul out there.
And when it came to the game, he drilled into him a mindset of dominance. Shaq credits his father for making him physically and mentally tougher. In an interview, he once said, "I never feared another player. I had already been trained by a real drill sergeant." Philip knew that basketball wasn't just about talent, it was about mental fortitude. He made Shaq practice relentlessly, made him face players older and stronger than him, and never let him make excuses. One defining moment came when Shaq was a teenager. After losing a game, he came home frustrated. Philip looked at him and said, "What are you mad about? Did you give 110%? If not, don't complain." That lesson stuck with Shaq. He learned that excuses wouldn't take him anywhere, and that same relentless mentality turned him into a Hall of Famer. Philip Harrison passed away in 2013, but his influence on Shaq and on the world lives on. Even after achieving superstardom, Shaq never forgot the lessons his father taught him. In every interview and every speech, Shaq pays tribute to the man who made him who he is. He's donated millions to military families, built schools, and continues to preach the values his father instilled in him: discipline, respect, and giving back. Philip Harrison may not have been an NBA player, but he built one of the greatest. And his legacy is more than basketball. It's a lesson in resilience, leadership, and fatherhood.
He's the guy who made me who I am. I'm in a big old house because of that man. I'm still relevant 5 years after playing because of that man. I'm responsible because of that man.
If you found this story inspiring, drop a fire emoji in the comments to honor military heroes like Philip Harrison. And if you want to see more untold stories like this, check out our playlist on military heroes and legends. Just click the link on your screen or in the description below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. Thanks for watching.